Hi everybody, it's Kayla, and welcome back to Speed Build Sunday. So today we are building a beautiful, amazing, awful house for the Pancake family. You know them, you love them, or maybe you hate them, I'm not sure. But today I am rebuilding their home because if you missed it in the past, I'm kind of on a quest right now to rebuild the entire Sims 4. Not just renovate, but rebuild, which I may regret soon. Well, I do kind of regret it already, but we're working on it still. It's fine. And this is my next step in that quest is the Pancake house because I love the Pancake family. Like, granted, they're a little bit scary and sometimes. However, I do still love Bob and Eliza, and in this version of the save, they have their son Iggy. If you guys missed it, on the gallery, EA actually made a version of them that has a son named Iggy. It's like a kind of, I guess, like a canon son for them. He's a toddler. I did it when toddlers came out and like around a Sims anniversary time. And so they have their son in this house, so it's got a nursery for him. They still have their separate bedrooms and their just mess in general. But I did this house for them and I'm kind of proud of it. It's like a classic Lil Simsie suburban kind of, but it's got like the two-story balcony in the back. Like, it's got some little classic Pancake features. It is a little bit smaller, I think, than the original house because the downstairs just feels more cramped to me, but I may have made that up. I'm not sure. I don't know. It feels smaller, but I again, the original Pancake house is awful, so like anything different is an upgrade. I also made it green on the outside instead of the like beige-ish blue color scheme they had before because I feel like Eliza, like her house, she's a classic kind of green looking sim. I don't know what that means, but I feel like she likes the color green, so they've rebuilt and repainted their home. It's green now, which is interesting. But I did this before with the goth house and with some apartments in the game, so I've done a few of these. If you've seen them, I'll link them down below. I've been kind of doing fixer-uppers of apartments recently and then rebuilding houses because I can call an apartment a renovation, but like I can't bulldoze a house and be like, yeah, I renovated it. So these are fixer-uppers. I mean, these are speed builds. What am I saying? I've lost it. You guys, I've recorded so many videos the past couple days, and today I want to tell you a little bit how I am a giant failure because I have made some grave mistakes in the past like couple weeks or so, and I just want to tell you about them because I'm so ashamed, okay? First of all, I painted my office recently, okay? And I've painted, not to like weird flex or anything, but I've painted a few rooms in my day. Like I painted my bedroom at home like twice when I was growing up. I helped paint my sister's room once. Like I painted my office by myself though, so I kind of had this moment a couple weeks ago where sometimes I do this with hair dye where I'm like, you know what I need to do? I need to dye my hair darker right now. And I'm lucky that I don't want to dye it like crazy colors. I mean, I do sometimes, but I'm practical at least. So I always, when I have like a moment where I just sort of crave some sort of change. Does that happen to you ever where you're like, I need to do something and then I want to like dye my hair or like clean out a closet or like just make some big drastic change that oftentimes results in a lot of time and effort and sometimes mistakes being made. I have almost cut bangs so many times. Haven't done it. Do not let me do that. I think I'd look ridiculous. Although I could get some like Arden Rose vibes. I love Arden Rose. No, don't let me get bangs. Oh my god, I'm sorry. We're getting distracted here. But anyway, so when this happened a couple weeks ago, I decided I was gonna dye my hair darker, and then I decided that I wanted to paint my office because my office before was this beigey color. It was like that classic like tan looking like creamy color that a lot of houses are just like standard painted. They either get painted like white or that yellow toned kind of creamy color. It's like almost a yellow toned white. But more, it's not quite white, it's just like a tan. And it's fine and all. It's just in my office because I do a lot of recording video, especially at nighttime, and all of my lights, like on my PC and my ring light, they're all very blue toned, like very cool toned lights, right? But my whole background was this yellow color, but not like a nice yellow, like this weird yellowish beige, and it was really bad for recording at nighttime because I would be lit up blue. Like my skin is so white that I looked blue, and my whole background was this like exaggerated bright yellow because the saturation and stuff on my camera. So it just looked really bad and it was stressing me out a lot, and I know I needed to paint it because I needed to like fix the lighting in here, and so I wanted to paint it a white color. But like, it's my office right now, I painted it. It's this very light blue color, right? I have said this so many times about the story of the like why I painted it, but moral of the story here is that I went to the store and bought paint kind of late at night, and then I got back at like 9 and was like, all right, office painting time. And I did it by myself. It's kind of a small room, so it wasn't that difficult to paint or anything. But you see, usually in this situation, I would have like taken things off my bookcases and like moved the bookcases farther away from the wall, maybe taken my string lights off the bookcases, but I didn't want to deal with like taking down all my decorations on my shelves, and I didn't want to have to like, because the lights are strung very nicely and they're like taped on there and stuff, and I didn't want to have to like take them off and redo it because it took a long time. And so I just sort of like scooted the bookcases as far away from the wall as I could without like messing with the lights. And so again, probably a mistake, I know, but here I was thinking like, yeah, I've painted rooms. I'm an expert. I don't need to move them. I'm fine. And so I thought it would be okay. And so I just moved them a little bit, and it was okay to an extent. And there's probably like 3 or 4 feet behind them when I had moved it. I have like a little step ladder, and like the step ladder fit back there fine behind the bookcases, like without like there was space back there for painting. I had like a tarp down and stuff. Like I was good to go. But for some reason, when I was back there behind the bookcases trying to pour paint into the tray to like put on the roller and put on the wall, again, there was plastic down everywhere, so it wasn't a big deal, but like I sort of spilled paint everywhere. Like I was trying to tip the gallon of paint to put it into the tray, and then it went all over the plastic. And I don't know how this happened exactly, because like 1 second I was holding it and then the next I wasn't, and it was kind of a big disaster. My bad, but like again, it was on the plastic, like it was just on a big tarp of plastic, so it was fine. Like it didn't get on the carpet or anything, like, or on the wall. Like it was just on the plastic, but it was a lot of paint. And I was very disappointed in myself. I also stepped in it, so that wasn't so fun. But like, moral of the story here is that it could have been a lot worse because this room is carpeted. So like that would have been real bad if I spilled paint all over a carpet, like a whole gallon of paint like on the carpet. It wasn't a whole gallon. It was like some of a gallon, but it was a lot of paint. And, you know, again, my bad. But that happened. And then because I sort of was a little bit messy when it came to painting around my door, because at that point it was like 1 a.m. and I was really tired, so I didn't tape it or anything, and I was like, yeah, I can just do it, and it was a little bit messy, and so I got some blue paint on the door, not that much, but like enough that I wanted to fix it. So I went to the store recently and bought like some white paint to like the like white semi-gloss whatever paint to fix the door, so like it looks fine now. But then I was gonna use the leftover of that paint to do like some little DIY project boys, because like Mr. Kate inspires me, you know? So I was like ready to do some DIY project boys. And so I had these old frames, and I was gonna like paint them white, you know? And it was gonna look real good. And I put down some like old cardboard from boxes that I had, and I just like put the cardboard on my rug, because in my mind I was like, okay, I'm just painting frames. I don't need to like put down a lot of anything. I just need underneath the frame, you know? And so I put down the cardboard, had my little like, probably like, what size are those little mini gallon boys? It's like it's not even a half gallon, is it? I don't know. But like one of those little mini maybe it's like a quart of paint. I have no idea how much paint it is. But like it's a fairly large amount of paint, okay? But like not a gallon or anything. It's the size down when you buy paint. I don't know how big it is. Don't ask me. But I was just going to use that. And so in my mind, I was like, okay, I'm not messy with these things. I do it all the time. Like I didn't put anything down when I painted the door. Like it wasn't going to be a big deal. And I had stuff down for underneath the frame, so it wasn't going to be an issue. Like I had prepared myself to not make a mess. Well, I opened it and then spilled it all over my rug. Like we're talking like half of the entire little jug of paint. Like I spilled a lot of paint all over my rug. I'll put a picture on the screen right here, but like big giant yikes, you know, because I just bought this new rug and then I spilled paint all over it. And luckily, again, it was on the rug and didn't get on the carpet, like the actual carpet in this room, because that would be bad, but it was just on the rug. And so I spilled a lot of white paint on that, like to the point, you can't clean that up. Like that's just too far gone. She's dead. That rug is dead. So it's in my closet now. It's gonna be a tarp from now on for when I do things. But yeah, I got a brand new rug. Like I moved into this place like a month ago. Probably bought the rug like 2 weeks ago max, and I already ruined it with paint. And the thing is, I'm not messy. Like I don't do this. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like I do, like I'm kind of crafty sometimes, like just saying. And like I do this sort of thing. I've painted rooms before. I don't spill paint. I don't know what happened to me. I'm falling apart, you guys. It's not good. but that's the story of how I made a grave mistake and a really big mess. So again, and luckily, like, both times it was on, like, plastic and then on a rug, and, like, it's a lot easier to buy a new rug or just not have a rug than if I had spilled paint all over the actual carpet in this room, because that would be a disaster. So, good thing that didn't happen. Yikes. But we're all good. It's all fine, you know? And now I have significantly less paint. But again, we're all good. It's all fine. And my DIY project, my frames, turned out great. I still did them, even though I spilled paint everywhere. And, yikes. So that's not an ideal situation, but I have frames in my laundry room now. They don't look like that great, but it made me feel better about myself to have something. I was like, wow, I accomplished something, even though I made a big mess and cost myself a fair amount of money, because rugs are, like, not super cheap, you know? And I just bought that one. So, a little bit sad about that, but that's fine. I'll get over it. Also, things that I'm sad about. You're watching this video on the day that I get back from Sims camp. I'm flying home on Sunday. You're seeing this on Sunday. So, when you watch this, I'm actually on a plane. So I'll see you when I get back. I have some Sims camp footage to post for you in the coming few days of the new expansion pack. Obviously, I'm recording this on October 10th, so not quite there yet. We're not actually there just yet, but I'm gonna get there, and when I get back, I'm gonna be home for like a couple hours max. Like, I mean, I'm getting home probably at like 5:30. Well, the flight lands at like 5:30 p.m. I'll probably get home, like, once I'm through customs again and, like, have my bag and stuff. I'll probably be home around like 7 something. I'm gonna be exhausted, but, like, time to get grinding because I've got editing to do. I'm gonna probably record, hopefully, like, I want to try and make like 3 or 4 videos at Sims Camp. I don't know if I'll have time to, but I really want to like maximize the content I can make while I'm there. So I'm trying my best. I made 4 from my EA Play footage with Seasons, but I think I had more time at the EA Play event to record things for you. I don't remember, because at EA Play we had time to, like, play the game before we could record, but I think I only have, like, the only time I have with the game can be recorded this time. Does that make sense? So I'm not exactly sure how much time I'm gonna have and how much I can get done in that. But I'll keep you posted, and I'll make as much as I can, because I'm going to try and maximize the content you get to see, because I am lucky enough that I get to go to this event and get early access to the game so that I can come back and make stuff for you. So I'm going to try my best to do, like, some speed builds and things. So hopefully you can see as much content as possible. You are welcome, my dear friends. So stay tuned for that. Also, stay tuned for some fun Sims Camp stories, because you know I'm going to have a bunch of them. I have a lot of things to share. Also, follow me on Instagram. I'm going to travel a bunch this month. I'm going to Sims Camp in London, and then coming back for like a couple days, and then going to San Jose, California for TwitchCon. So hopefully I'll be taking pictures for my Instagram. I make no promises, but, like, that's the plan, at least, is to take a bunch of Instagram photos while I'm gone. So we'll see. But I usually don't, because I get scared and I, like, am self-conscious and miserable, so I don't take photos that often. But, like, I need to work on that, okay? Because, listen, this is how I got over my whole, like, fear of being on video on camera, was just making myself do a lot of face cam stuff. So if I just start taking a lot of pictures, then I'll get over my, well, maybe I won't get over my picture fear. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I think I'll get better with it, though. Like, I think I'll accept it more if I just make myself take more pictures, right? That's how it works. At least that's how other things work. So hopefully it's the same thing. Also, this build, I should address the upstairs, right? Because there's 2 bathrooms up here, one of which is Eliza's ensuite, because in the actual build, like the original house, Bob and Eliza don't have the same bedroom. They have separate bedrooms, and Eliza has this, like, beautiful pink giant master bedroom with this beautiful pink ensuite and all that stuff, and then her husband Bob just has his other bedroom, no ensuite. What a loser. Only a hall bathroom. And I ended up making this. They both have 2 bathrooms. Well, no. There's 2 bathrooms upstairs. They don't both have 2 bathrooms of their own. Imagine they both have 2 bathrooms. Like, imagine one person having 2 bathrooms. Like, both, like, 2 ensuites for just one person. Like a his and hers bathroom, but it's just hers and hers, because, like, Eliza only has them both. Anyway, I'll stop talking. Moral of the story here is that there are 2 bathrooms upstairs. There's Eliza's room, Bob's room, and Iggy's room. Everyone's favorite sim, Iggy, has his own little nursery now. So it's pretty cute, I'm not gonna lie. If you guys haven't seen Iggy, like, everyone's favorite sim, the new toddler, go on to Maxis's gallery. I think it's, like, Maxis Creator _01 is the official gallery. But for like any Sims creations, like if they were to create, like with Dine Out, they uploaded more restaurants. They're in your library if you want to download them, but they're also on the gallery. Like Max's creator 01 has uploaded them. They also uploaded like any trailer Sims they have, like the Sims they have like in the fitness stuff trailer and the city living trailer. Like those official Sims from those trailers are on the gallery as well if you want to play with them. In my Simsie save, a lot of those trailer Sims are in my Simsie save because I like the idea, I like the idea of having Max's Sims in my Simsie save because the point is kind of just have like this upgraded version of an EA game, and so I try and renovate EA lots and like put in EA Sims, also some of my own, but put in EA Sims. And can we talk about my Simsie save for a second? Okay, with this new Get Famous pack, I cannot wait to make mega famous celebrity bowler Tommy Oaks actually a mega famous celebrity bowler. I am so excited about it. I don't think you understand. Like, this is gonna be the best day of my life. The day that I can make mega famous celebrity bowler Tommy Oaks actually famous. Like, we all know and love him, okay? And I'm ready to have him be a real celebrity. Also, I don't mean to weird flex or anything, but like, I said this before about Summer in the City, the convention I went to in August, but I had to do a panel at that convention about The Sims. So it was like me and Hattie and Steph and Molly and Christine Sidelko were all in the Sims panel, and we were talking about The Sims. And then Molly, who was moderating the panel, asked what our most iconic Sim was. And I mean, I was kind of going along the lines of like, I couldn't really remember. Like, I was like, who's my most iconic Sim? And so Molly was like, I know who Kayla's is. And she goes, it's Tommy Oaks. And then I go, mega famous celebrity bowler Tommy Oaks. And the crowd literally cheered. Like, we're talking like this crowd of Simmers who are watching our Sims panel at Summer in the City in London. And the crowd actually cheered for Tommy Oaks. And wow, did I love that so much. Like, what a weird, like, niche thing to know about and then cheer for. I love that so much. So if you were there, what an experience we had. We shared that together. That was ridiculous. But I can't get over that. The fact that Tommy Oaks had real life cheers from humans. Like, what was going on? What a surreal experience that was. Like, if you guys don't know who that is, it's just this Sim I created. Basically, you know how, like, there's like dance moms, right? But like cheer moms and like those, like the classic, like really overbearing mother who sort of lives vicariously through their child's athletics, and like pageant moms, like that kind of thing. Well, Tommy Oaks' mother is a bowling mom, and Tommy Oaks is this ridiculously talented, insanely amazing celebrity bowler. Okay, like he's a bowler, but a celebrity now because he's that good. And they live in Oasis Springs, and his two parents are kind of like leeching off his fame and stuff. And that, my friends, is mega famous celebrity bowler Tommy Oaks. But you have to only address him as mega famous celebrity bowler Tommy Oaks. You can't just call him Tommy. Like, his name is mega famous celebrity bowler Tommy Oaks. And that's just the way it is. Like, I'm sorry, that I don't make the rules. That's just his name. We can't change it now. And he's one of my favorite Sims of all time. I like him a lot. So now you're all informed. I hope you enjoy that. If you haven't played in my Simsie save, I'll link it down below. It's a save file that I basically recreated everything in the game. I made all new townies, I filled up empty lots, I renovated every EA lot. Like, I did a bunch of work on this for you guys, and it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit biased, but it took me like months, and I've updated it for every pack from now on, and I've updated it for like every pack, and I'm gonna keep doing that in the future, especially with Get Famous, because I'm excited to see what I can do with it. I also have a Sim named Charles Gilmore, who's sort of based on James Charles. That's named Charles Gilmore. But Charles Gilmore, basically his family is like this family of vloggers, but they aren't quite like family vloggers. I picture it being kind of like the Team 10 house, but it's like the parents and then their two kids. And so Charles has this older sister who is kind of jealous of his fame, and like it's really like awkward because the parents like Charles more than him, but Charles is a mega famous celebrity beauty guru and he actually has a long-standing rivalry with Tommy Oaks, but it's very exciting. So he's just this beauty guru, and his family has kind of leached off his fame a little bit, and so they made like this family vlog channel after Charles made his beauty channel, and they've kind of like used his fame to gain their own, and they're a little bit ridiculous, but they like in their house in the Simsie save they actually have like a beauty studio, like a full-on filming studio and stuff. I don't know, I put too much work into this, but I like those Sims a lot, okay? I care about them a lot. I think they're fun, and I'm a little bit proud of my Simsie save, alright? So I'll link it down below, although I don't know if Charles Gilmore made it into the updated version. Did he? I think he did. It's on the gallery for sure if you want to download those Sims. Also, they're all only EA items. I don't use any custom content on those things because, I mean, I don't really want to use CC on my Simsie save because it's supposed to, like, be more accessible to everybody. Can I just say though, I have a bone to pick with EA about makeup in The Sims, because I have learned through many experiences in the past that we don't really have the greatest makeup for Sims with darker skin tones or for male Sims, and trying to make Charles Gilmore look like a legendary beauty guru and not ridiculously like a clown with the makeup that we have, because it doesn't work on dark skins or male Sims, it was very difficult. So EA, if you want to give me some better makeup, would much appreciate that. Would really appreciate that. I'm just saying, I'm kind of sick of struggling with this, and obviously this is not a thing that I struggle with on a day-to-day basis, but a lot of people would like to be able to have, makeup that actually looks good on their Sim selves. So, just saying. I'm gonna go ahead and cut off right here, though. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe and do all those fun YouTube things. And in case you guys didn't know, I post new videos every single day, and so I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Some tea was spilled in this video, much like how I spilled my paint all over my floor. I'm fine. I'm not upset, really.